Alright, welcome back to Fallout 76, Season 25, Appalachia Under Siege, weekly challenge guide for August 18th through August 24th. It's a beautiful Tuesday morning, Tuesday reset day, about 5 minutes from 11 a.m. local time. So let's go to our pit boy, let's go live, and let's check out the weekly challenges for today. Hopefully we don't get no error or something bad happen with the game capture card like it happened to me in my daily video. If you catch it earlier, thanks for watching. Alright, let's see. Looks like we got to complete... Alright, collect some purified water. We're 5 away from 25. Collect any flavor of Nuka-Cola. Looks like we got to complete up to 5 events of the Invaders from Beyond. You know, that happens every hour on the hour for the next couple of weeks. I believe it's from here until... Where did I put my... event calendar? There we go. Yeah, Invaders from Beyond is going from August 18th to September 1st. And I believe Double XP Weekend was like the 20th to the 24th. Then Double Mutation Weekend, the next one. Not bad, not bad. It's gonna be fun times. Let's get back to that page. Alright, let's see. Looks like we gotta drink some Nuka-Grape, some Nuka-Orange. Looks like we got to kill more. We need 6 more floaters. Okay. Let's see. We got to take down a bunch of super mutants. Let's see. Scrap some glass to produce, or scrap junk to produce some glass. And screws, we could simply do the bulk and scrap method for both of these. So let's get to it. We'll come over here to the reloading workbench. Go down to bulk. Need a bulk of glass. I think, what was it, 30 bulk? 30 pieces. So we'll take the glass. Yeah, it was 30 pieces of glass we needed. Scrap the rest of the junk we had on us. So we got the bulk glass complete, and there is another spot. Maybe we could go to it real quick. Over here, the kill box. If you don't have the glass to do a bulk and scrap method, this one place has you covered. There's a bunch of glass bottles on top of the roof. We'll grab this real quick. Well, no guard there. We may have...
When their backs are turned, I swear.
Someone may have claimed the glass up here, maybe. Nope, glass is here. Let's see, we'll just collect them all since we cleared out all our junk. Sometimes you can find Nuka-Cola Quantum up here. Let's see, we'll collect all the glass.
There ain't good out here.
Let's see, that brings up to, how much can we find? 48 bottles, 96 pieces of glass.
How did I get to this point?
I think the bottle gives out 2 pieces each, yep. So let's head back to camp. Then we'll do a bulk and scrap method for the, what was it, screws? Let's see, where can we find screws in?
I still hear the screams.
Alright, let's deposit that glass. There we go. Let's see. Bulk and craft. I believe our second daily was for screws. Wait a minute. I don't think we could do bulk and scrap for screws. We could do it for springs. Was it spring or screws? Scrap junk to produce screws. Alright. So we need stuff for that. Let's see. Stash box, did we get any bulk screws from wandering vendors? Got ammo scraps, synthetic asbestos fiber. Now it looks like we're gonna go old school for the screws. Let's see, do we have enough time? It looks like the Invaders are gonna be starting in a minute. So it hasn't popped up yet. Let's see, can we find a list that has a bunch of stuff that can produce screws? Let's see if we can find stuff that can actually break that down. Let's see. Typewriters would be a good one. I know gloves, desk fans. Oh, we can. I know where we can find a few pieces in a whole giddy up buttercup. Handcuffs, we could get those. Loose screws. Typewriters, a bunch of junk. We could get all that, some of that, or a good amount over there at the Ash Cave. Let's see, has the Invader popped up? Yes, it has. Let's go. Now let's see where we're gonna land. I know there's one that happens in the town. There's one that happens in the Cranberry Bog. I think the other one was that close to the residents in the Ash region.
Hello, everyone. I am Homer, and I am here to help. These extraterrestrials are a grave threat to our planet. Those devices are siphoning the brainwaves of nearby life forms. The alien commanders hold the keys to their force fields. We must draw them out. You may want to keep your distance from the siphons, as they emit painful energy pulses when processing brainwaves.
Get the millions.
Their commander is
everyone's
coming down
here.
now.
Let's see, do we have enough time to release the lunchbox?
Is now vulnerable.
Let's get to the second siphon. Everybody's barbecuing all the aliens real quick.
The force field is down. Destroy that brainwave site.
So we can get a little bit of height advantage.
Down the final commander and put an end to this. Now, take down the final siphon.
Let's see if Bigfoot's gonna show up.
The invaders are retreating from this area, but they remain in orbit. Stay vigilant.
Bigfoot like the first one we did? Kinda wish they make the General Zeta into a 4-star. Oh nice, we got a naming couch plan. Let's see. So we're looking for scrap junk to produce screws. I know there's some buttercups, or we're just gonna go over to the ash cave. I know there's a bunch of junk in the camp there. Desk fans, typewriters. What else can we keep an eye out for? Oh yeah, in our adventure we gotta keep an eye out for. Oh damn, that's empty. Still gotta collect a bunch of Nuka-Colas. Should have took over a workshop or two. And get some of the Nuka-Cola electrons going. Alright, let's see. Let's go to our junk tab. Do we have anything with screws in our inventory? Toy truck. A little thing to find it. Let's see. There's some loose junk around here. Let's see if anything gets highlighted with a magnifying glass. Nope. Sometimes you can find some loose box of screws around here. Alright, let's see the next spot. Alright, I could two-shot this person with my lever action, but I can't one-shot him with my hunting rifle. Let's see. Dog food. Usually, somewhere on these banisters, you can find boxes of loose screws. Maybe another spot. Let's see. You drop gears, right? Loose gears. Was this a Snelly gasser to drop screws? I'm trying to think. Let's see. Deathclaw egg. Alright, let's start from the top of this place. I know there's a few items up here we could get. Actually has some screws in them when you break them down. Alright, let's see. Is this a loose screw box? Yes, it is. Purified water? Where did we get? Oh, we got it out of the can box. I forgot to collect it back in can. Let's see. Any more loose screw boxes are in here? Let's see. Alarm clocks. Hot plates have screws? Yes, they do. That's good to know. Looks like tongs have screws too. Oh, if I knew the hot plates had the screws, I think we missed like 2 of them on the other 2 locations. Let's see. Sniper from up here. Let's take the little fast way down. Let's see. Microscopes, nope. I know there's a typewriter around here somewhere. Take the fusion core. Let's see. If there's any loose screws boxes in this room. Think we could get one off with a gold lighter? Oil, spring, oh, it's spring, not screw. Okay. Alarm clock was there. There's the typewriter. We can get a screw from there. I believe around here was, there we go, pieces of a giddy up buttercup. Cutting board. Try and get the ammunition. Let's see. If we're lucky enough, there it is. A box of loose screws right on the table.
Eyes open. I'm not.
Let's see what else is in here. Gunning fluid, jingles of jangles, space monkey. There's another hot plate. We gotta definitely go to the other side where there's the chem lab. There's a bunch of hot plates in there. Always check the toolboxes because you can find loose screws in there too. Let me check that out. Yeah, we check these racks in here. Now in here, we should find a couple of hot plates. Loose screws. There's another hot plate. Let's see. Chlorine. Thought there was another hot plate right here on this shelf. Let's see. We got 18 springs. How many do we need for the day or for the weekly? 15. We already scrapped 8, so I think we're good there. We got 18. So we got it from a gold pocket watch, flip lighter, handcuffs, kitchen scales, typewriter, a bunch of stuff from the Giddy Up Buttercups. I thought there was like a whole Giddy Up Buttercups around here. Let's see, sometimes there's a box of loose screws somewhere around here. I think we found them all. Going around here. Is there a hot plate right here? I know we missed one somewhere. There it is. Alright, so we'll head back to our camp. And all that just to find the screws. I'm surprised we can't do a bulk and scrap method for screws, but we could do it for springs. Alright, I may have to keep an eye out for wandering traders, see if they sell bulk screws. Let's go in here, we'll scrap all that. There we go, we got our screws done. Well, might as well we're here, might as well collect the last of the purified water that we needed. Let's see, have the coolers regenerated enough? Yes, they have. Pet the good boy. Let's see if he brings us up another legendary while we're in here and alright. Let's hit the mystery. Alright. Actually, since we hit the mystery machine, might as well get those Nuka-Colas off the list then. Let's see. I believe this one refreshes every 5 minutes, so we could get a random Nuka-Cola. If you're lucky enough to have the Nuka-Cola Collectron, the regular, or the Quantum variant, they collect Nuka-Colas for you in your encampments or workshops. Should I just take the 10 cranberries out of here? No, I'm saving those for a cranberry video. Now, we could go to 2 locations you could buy Nuka-Cola straight out. We go to Nuka World on tour, because they're the only places I know of, other than 2 locations that spawn out in the world that you could get actually 3 spots, I could think of it, where you could get some grape and orange. We need those for another weekly. Was it weekly or daily? No, it was a weekly. We need to drink Nuka-Grape and Nuka-Orange. So we've got our free hot dogs from visiting
Scenery around here.
the visiting center here in the Nuka-Cola World on Tour. We run back here to the Nuka-Cola mix machines. We could buy all the variants they have here on sale. Sometimes if you're lucky, they could do have a twist. So we need to grab the orange, grape, wild, quantum, dark, cherry. Now, there's one spot. We could go to Bubbles in the White Springs. The refuge. We'll buy her orange and grape. And I could show you the soda shelf in the frat house and 2 places where it could find and it could spawn a grape and an orange.
Need a hand?
Let's see. Bubbles is back here with Giuseppe.
Exclusive to the White Spring, early release bottles.
She usually has almost the same inventory that she has with the Nuka-Cola mix machines.
For sale, available for your perusal.
Alright.
Well,
Those are...
maybe not an abundance.
Is that 19? Alright. Let's see. We'll go to the fraternity row. Let's see if that shelf has actually got any, or if somebody has already loot us or beat us to the loot. Alright, the ghouls are there. We may have a chance to gain something in here. Let's see, we'll check the fridge. They're usually... Oh, that's a good sign. Nuka-Colas across the board. Alright, let's see inside. Almost a full shelf. There's a glass empty bottle. That's where the quantum should be. We'll take the cola, cherry, dark, grape, wild, and orange. Here's one spot where you can actually find orange and grape. Alright, let me show you the other two spots where you can find them. Let's see, TNT Dome number 7 is where we could find a Nuka-Cola grape in the wild. Let's see, we spawn here, we head over to this rock formation. We'll just dodge the shots. I know you gotta do a little bit of a side quest to get the key for this place to unlock the door. Oh, it's not in here. Usually it's right here. The Nuka-Cola grape. Let's see. Sometimes there's a quantum glass bottle. Alright, cherries here. Let's see, this is where we could pick up the XO1 Power Armor Nuka-Cola paint. Since someone just purchased that recently from my shop, we'll just put it back in the shop. Alright, so this is where the Nuka-Grape spawns in. And over here in Burning Spring is where you could get a Nuka-Orange. It's protected by a bunch of red hogs. So we spawn here close to the apiary area, or close to Highway Town. And it looks like somebody put a survival tent out here. Because normally I come out here to get the hot dogs. Oh, here's a hot plate for the screws. And from here, red hogs over there. Okay, there's usually 4. Where's the 4th one? There we go. Let's see. Oh, I can see it. There it is. Nuka-Orange. Might as well take all the prick-eye plants from the slippery cactus. So we got the, let's see, Nuka-Grape and Nuka-Orange. So let's go into our food and drinks. You gotta drink 5 of these. Next up is the Nuka-Orange. Oh, it's not bad. We actually, let's see, we got the 2 from each place from the Nuka-Cola Whirlwind Tour and Bubbles. We found one on the shelf in the frat house. We got an orange one here, so that's 3 oranges. We just lost 2 and lost 3 grapes because we didn't get one where it spawned in the TNT Dome number 7 right by Black Mountain Ordnance Works. Let's see. Let me show you the picture. There we go. You can see the glass bottle on ours was supposed to be a quantum. That's when you get a full shelf. You get the whole box of flavors right there. Let's see, what's next on the weekly? Floaters and super mutants. Well, let's see. Let's see if they respawn over here at the Darling Sisters lab. We could get those, and we could finish off with some super mutants up there in West Tech and maybe Huntersville. Let's see, do we see any little antennas here? No, they haven't respawned yet. So let's try our next location. There's usually some of them hanging around here at the North Kanawha Lookout. There's just one floater. That'll be more. There's no moonshine jamboree. Safe and sound's happening. Let's see. Go to Spruce Knob Channel, see if the floaters are there. You can see a little bit of glow over there. So you can flush them out. See if we can get them to chase us. He blew up right on us. Let's see. There's just those three. This guy wasn't one. I guess that's all of them here. We could try again at the General Steakhouse. Those were defeated before we even went there before, so maybe they respawn back in. If not, maybe we'll get lucky over there in Nicholas End again, or Berkeley. Let's see, we just need one more floater. I see three of them. There we go. Floaters defeated. Well, since we're here, is any super mutants left in here? Let's see, do the super mutant hounds count? Can we get them down here? If they're down here? I guess not. I might as well take the salt, pepper. The aluminum. Let's see, some mutant in here. Let's check, there's usually two on the roof outside. There's one. Usually another guy patrolling this part of the roof. There he is. Ah, 2-star legendary. Nice. Alright, let's see. Maybe we'll do a challenge against us and not go to West Tech or Huntersville. See if we can find super mutants in other places. Let's see. There's some over here in Nicholas End. Because I know almost everybody goes to West Tech. thought there was more. Ah, what the hell? Let's go to Huntersville. Well, take it easy there with the minigun, buddy. Come on, let me hop the fence. There should be another one at the end of the road here. Let's see. We got that one. Let's go to the Foundation outpost. There's usually a couple of super mutants there. Just 3 here. Where else can we go? Oh yeah, we can go to Grafton Dam. Too close to the radiation. Let's see if we get lucky in that one spot where the magazine spawns. See if we can get another one with a game. I'm still missing 2 of them. Looks like somebody already cleaned this place out. One mutant short. Garnax and the Ruby Ruins. It's always this one spawning in. Let's see, there's any more around here? Close to Grafton Steel. Well, we just needed one, but there's plenty here. Let's see, what's next on our... Somewhere we won't get attention. Oh, there's purified water. bunch of super mutants down there. Let's see. Just gotta complete a couple more Invaders from Beyond. Looks like we got all the other ones. So let's head back to our camp and we'll do a quick recap.
Oh, hey. See you.
And there'll be more Rat Hog corpses there. Okay. So we're good. Let's see. Let's start out on top of our list. Looks like we had to collect 25 Purified waters. We got a bunch before because we had a daily that go along with it. We have 5. So if you're lucky enough to have water purification in your camp or visit another person's camp, I have all my water purifiers open. So anybody comes and visit, they could get some if they need some. Got some in here locked just in case for myself. And if not, if I have a workshop running, I usually have a bunch of open water coolers there as well. And there's a few spots across the map, or if you're lucky enough to find some in first aid boxes, chem boxes. I did show off in the daily that you can find up to 4 in Highway Town. There's one in the chop shop. I believe we found 1 in the Ash Cave. I think we got lucky in a chem box. Let's see. That's the daily. We're doing weeklies. Collect any flavor of Nuka-Cola. Well, if you're lucky enough to have a Nuka-Cola mystery machine in your camp, you just give it 15 caps every 5 minutes. You can get a random one. And if you're lucky enough to have the Nuka-Cola Collectron, I believe it was in the shop. I haven't even checked out the Atomic Shop this week, see what's new. I know they had this one in the Quantum in the last week. We have your camp, we'll take over a workshop, plant them down, they'll collect over time. If not, you do what we did earlier. We went to Nuka World on tour. We went to the mix machines to collect and empty out the inventory there because we need a Nuka-Grape and Nuka-Orange. We did the same thing by visiting Bubbles over here in the White Spring Resort. We were lucky enough we actually came to the fraternity row. Always check the fridge before you enter the room. We got, what was it, 3 Nuka cherries and a regular Nuka-Cola. And on the wall had everything but a Quantum. Was on our video, that Quantum was a glass bottle, so almost had a full shelf. Like the example here, we took a picture. And that's one spot where you can find Nuka-Grape and Nuka-Orange spawn in the wild. The other 2 locations was over here by Black Mountain Ordnance, TNT Dome number 7. You can find a Nuka-Grape in there. And over here in the Burning Springs, right here in this custom destination, or custom map marker, we showed up where you can find a Nuka-Orange out in the wild. Let's see. And speaking about the Nuka-Cola we collected, we also drank the grape and orange. And we went around the map to kill some floaters. We'll start off from the top in the forest. You can find 3 in the Darling Sisters lab. If you come down to the North Kanawha lookout, you can find 1 or 2 here. Where's the other ones? Oh yeah, we can find 3 over here in the General Steakhouse. I believe we found 4 over here by Spruce Knob Channel. And I believe we found another 3 or 4 over here by the Nicholas Inn. And if you're lucky enough to get the Moonshine Jamboree, where is the Sunday Brothers cabin? Here we go. Put that more in the middle of the screen. Yeah, Moonshine Jamboree. There's a bunch of floaters that spawn in there as well. Let's see. Super Mutants. Alright, that's fun. There's always a bunch around the map. Like we did. There's a bunch over here in Grafton Steel, Grafton Dam. There was a little camp right here with the North Kanawha lookout with the floater. There's 3 or 4 Super Mutants. We found 3 over here on Nicholas End. Where else? The group over here in the General Steakhouse. Let's see. Where else? I think Hunterville, West Tech Research Center is always a popular choice. Foundation Outpost, we went there as well. Let's see, and there's some at the Relay Tower, Sunny Top Ski Lanes, Red Rock and Mega Stop. We went to Grafton Steel and Dam, Grafton, let's see, Twin Pines Cabin. Oh, there's a bunch of spots. Let's see, where else? Alright, it's a scrap junk to produce glass. You could do the bulk and scrap method for that. If not, you go to, we showed it, I believe, earlier in the video. The kill box on the roof, you can find a lot of empty Nuka-Cola bottles for glass. I think we ended up with, what, 96 pieces of glass. So we collect all the bottles there. Each bottle gives you 2 pieces. And you go to your Tinker's Workbench, you bulk that, and you scrap it. Alright, we couldn't do the bulk and scrap method for the screws. We had to go find all that stuff on our list. Let's see. Where's my list of items that break down into screws? Because we went over to the Ash Cave, and I know we found a bunch of loose screw boxes over here. A little bit north from our camp. Because I know we could find... Let's see. The Gidia Buttercup, we could find the body parts, I believe the Buttercup head, we found a bunch of those. I believe we found a bunch of hot plates. We did find some tongs, loose screws in the toolbox. What else? I believe we did find a golden... There's a gold pocket watch. Toy car, I believe. Toy truck. Typewriters, definitely. Let's see, what else did we find there? I know we took down a bunch of robots. The scrap Assaultron head drop screws too. Pepper mill. Hot plates. There was plenty of hot plates around there. Especially in their little chem lab. There's like 2 or 3. Let's see. Handcuffs. A bunch of items, stuff. I know we found tongs in a tool chest. And a few boxes of loose screws. So a bunch of items that drop them. Let's see. I think that's pretty much everything. So we can actually bring to an end here. And I'll let you guys do what you guys do best. Hit me up with a comment down below. Leave a like. Don't forget to share the video. I really appreciate you catching that replay back on my YouTube channel. You know what to do there. Hit that sub notification button for the daily content drop. Special thanks for you guys watching live on Twitch. Don't forget to hit that follow button there as well. Catch me live every day. And once again, thanks for watching. See you on the next one and have an amazing day.